Let's have a little chat about chipping and pitching, and a really key skill that I think you should be really trying to develop in order to elevate that part of your game. Great players around the greens have the ability to take a wedge, I've got my 60 here, and alter the trajectory. Hit that ball on multiple different heights. And I'm going to teach you how to do that, hitting a low, a medium and a high shot. It's actually much easier than you think. Now I've got a little device in this club. You can see it here. It's just a training aid. You don't need this. You can use a T in the end of the grip or just use the grip end as a reference. And all I'm going to get you to do is think about where this points at the end of your motion. We're going to take the same setup, but changing where this points will influence the trajectory. So let's start off with a low shot. And I'm going to take the same setup for all of these shots. Board in the middle, a little bit of weight forward. Now for the lower shot, I want to try and end the golf swing with that pointing up and behind me, as you can see here. What this is going to do is going to influence what my wrists do through the impact. And that's really key. That's ultimately what we're trying to do here, change what the wrists do. So this should give me a lower flight, and obviously that's going to have more rollout. Okay, and if I take my lead hand off, you can see there that this points up and behind me. Now the next one, a little bit higher than that, the sort of medium flight. So again, we're going to take the same setup, but we're just thinking about where this points. For this shot, I want to try and end the golf swing with it pointing back towards my belt buckle. Again, what that's doing is it's changing what my wrists are doing in order to achieve that, and that's going to change that trajectory. So same setup, but thinking about that different end position, and I get a much higher flight, softer landing, rolls less. And the final one, you can probably sort of guess where we're going with this. Again, we're going to use this as a reference, but this time I want to try and get it to point more down towards the ground this way, so this club head goes higher. And all I'm really doing there is I'm using more of my wrist through the shot to get that to point down at the ground, and this should give me considerably more height. Okay, I didn't strike that one the best, but much higher flight, and again, there's that reference, club head higher. So if you want to change the trajectory of your shots, change what your wrists are doing. The easiest way to do that is think about the butt end of the club and where that points at the end of your motion. Have a go with it, take it to the practice area, vary that flight, and it's such a valuable skill to be able to take onto the course.